What happens when you dare cross Trump within the Republican Party? You're thrown out of the Republican Party.
Former Lieutenant Governor Jeff Duncan has been officially kicked out of Georgia's Republican Party.
Duncan was one of Trump's fiercest critics.
He called the president-elect a criminal defendant without a moral compass.
President Donald Trump shared his thoughts, calling Duncan a total loser and telling him good riddance.
This attack from Donald Trump is a badge of honor for me. It means I'm doing something right. I'm Jeff Duncan. I've never wavered in taking on Trump. So Georgia Republicans threw me out of their party. I was leaving anyway. Now I'm running for governor as a proud Democrat to focus on what matters most to Georgians, helping moms who can't go back to work because of skyrocketing childcare costs, parents forced to now choose between buying medicine, feeding their kids, and supporting scared families one pink slip away from losing their homes and their way of life. I'm running for governor to put Georgians in the best position to once again love their neighbors and to make Georgia the front line of democracy and a backstop against extremism. We need to push back and we need to win.
Now, all of that sounds great and wonderful, but let's talk about this for a minute. First, I need to do a deeper dive. I'm not familiar with many of his policies, so I need to do a deeper dive on where he stands on things like access to abortion, universal health care, a living wage, things of that nature. I want to see where he stands before I go, great, we have a Democrat that might have a chance of winning in a red state. But furthermore, and kind of the underlying point of the whole video is, that's what happens when you step out of line in the Republican Party. Donald Trump committed crimes at the state level. Donald Trump tried to rig an entire presidential election. I don't understand how this hasn't sunk in with everybody yet. Donald Trump put together fake slates of electors in every swing state in the country in 2020. He literally seated people whose job it was to lie to the federal government and say, yeah, Donald Trump won this state instead of Joe Biden. And this guy was a Republican who had the moral compass to go, hey, that's not right. We got to stand up against this. And they threw him out of the fucking party as a result of it. The Republican Party has devolved into a political cult. And people say, and even I've said, when Trump is gone, the old Republican Party will come back. Doesn't matter. They're stained forever. They allowed this to take over their party. They allowed this to rule over their party. And they threw out anybody who dared speak truth to power. I'll obviously have more on this guy before the election on where he stands on a number of issues. Just got to do some reading first.